it is still hot, but the
bright, burning.
Okay.
Oh, American. Since we're sitting now, it's appropriate for me to have this. Now we may, on my head, I'll cover that. Are we close enough together?
Yeah, no, well. Do you feel the need to double check this?
I will. Right? If I have the same amount of room,
I bumped it.
Okay.
I just.
If I have the same amount of room, fine. If not the same Okay. Now, if either of us extremely mess up badly, we'll just start over. But
okay.
Feel free to be yourself and stumble over words too. That doesn't mean it's wrong.
You didn't say anything about having to be myself. That wasn't part of the deal.
Who are you in real life? I'll hold the mic.
We are rolling, right?
Good.
Yeah. Okay. Now, my intros, sometimes I do twice.
Okay.
Okay, ready? And 3, hold on. Are you ready, Jim, for us to go? Everything's great? And 3, 2, 1. We're here now at the Chicago Dramatist Workshop with Russ Tutterow. I'm sorry, are you the artistic director here?
Yes.
Okay, ready? See, I told you I'd do them twice. And 3, 2, 1. We're here now at the third time. And 3, 2, 1. We're here now at the Chicago Dramatist Workshop with artistic director Russ Tutterow. How are you doing this evening, Russ?
Fine, I'm great.
Great, I'm pleased to be here. I was wondering, I've been to many theaters in the Chicagoland. This theater seems to be quite original in terms of its purpose. What makes the plays that we're going to see tonight and in this season different than some of the other plays?
All we do is new work. We're totally devoted to developing new work. We're one of the few organizations in Chicago like that.
New work meaning original plays coming from
Yes.
that are still growing, perhaps even.
Yes, that's true. We have a variety of programs. We're not really so much producing theater as a developmental center for playwrights. We have classes, and we do constant readings of new works. Every Saturday at 3 o'clock, we have a reading of a play in progress by one of the writers that we're working with. This is what it takes to make a play happen. We do workshop productions as well to actually fully rehearse and put the play in front of an audience so that the author can develop it with the help of an audience. The show you're seeing tonight has gone beyond that point. This is a real world premiere.
Great. Now, what about actors for these productions or these stage readings? Where do they come from, and what benefit do they get out of being in an original piece?
Well, they get to create the role for the first time. There's no precedent. There's no comparison to other actors that may have been seen in the role in New York or Broadway or in a movie. We hire all the actors separately for each individual show that's done or reading that's performed. The actors come from all over Chicago.
Now, actors are here to work on their careers as well as maybe understand stories better through working on original pieces. Playwrights are obviously working constantly on new plays all the time, and we have a lot of playwrights, I think, in our viewing audience that don't quite know how to get started. How can they become involved in the circle here, writing workshop or on a board of some kind or any way involved with the Dramatist Workshop?
Well, that's how we got started, 12 years ago, by the way. Writers for the theater can't just write at home. They have to have actors. They have to have directors. They have to have an audience, really. And all of our work is based on the idea of, as you're writing a play, you should be seeing it, hearing it, in front of an audience during that process. And it can take a very long time or a very short time, depends on the playwright. We have a lot of different programs here. We have classes that a beginning writer can sign up for, and come in here and take. We have a reading program every Saturday at 3 o'clock where we have a reading of a play in progress by one of the writers that we're working with. It's open to the public. We ask for a $3 donation. And the public and local writers get a chance to sit down, listen to the play. Usually they're staged readings, rehearsed simply 2 or 3 times, enough to give the audience the idea of this is what the situation with the play is right now. This is where the play is at.
Have there been any playwrights who have really found success here, or started to grow here and gone on to other markets, to other venues?
Yes. Well, last night we had 2 world premieres. One was right here in this building, the All-American Diner by Joe Urbanek, which you're going to see. And that's being produced in our space by Talisman Theater, a local theater company. And we helped to develop the play through readings and workshops. The other world premiere last night was at South Coast Repertory in Costa Mesa, California, a play called So Many Words by Roger Roof. Roger's last play, Hospitality Suite, performed at Victory Gardens Theater here in Chicago this last fall, and a year ago it had its world premiere also at South Coast Rep. Those are simply 2 examples. This last year, we've had 10 plays that we've helped to develop go into production in Chicago theaters. We're very proud of the accomplishments of the playwrights that we've worked with. Over the past couple of years, we've had awards and residencies and fellowships and productions for these writers all around the country.
Well, thank you very much for all that insight. This seems like a wonderful place for writers and actors to come and grow and develop their skills and yet be around colleagues of their professional nature. Thank you very much, and I look forward to the play this evening.
Good. Let me know what you think.
Okay. That's it. Now I will edit because some of my questions were kind of long and in a circle, but I thought we...
Rolling.
How would a playwright contact the workshop and become involved in the circle of workshops here?
My best suggestion would be to come for some of our Saturday series events. Every Saturday at 3 o'clock, we do a reading of a play in progress by one of the playwrights that we're working with, followed by a discussion with the audience. So it's an opportunity for the audience to be involved. It's a great thing for beginning playwrights to come and be involved with. We also have class programs. We have a variety of different ways to try to work with writers, and we'll be finding more ways all the time.
Great, thank you very much. I think that's, go ahead. For 1 second, we're getting there. Yeah.
Okay, and we are rolling.
Yeah, it's plenty. Kind of silly, huh, to do all this? I didn't say anything, but I do have a question for you when you're ready. Where does it cut off? Is it low?
Yeah, I've
Got my feet in there?
well, I can go this tight, but I'm cutting off arms and things, so I wanted to come out like to at least here.
Mm-hmm. Does that include my feet?
Not your feet, no.
Okay, that's fine. That's my ultimate question, because these shoes are convenient.
Okay, and we are rolling.
Okay, Mark Hardiman.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And 3, 2, 1. Now I'm here with Mark Hardiman, the director of the All-American Diner, the play that is being performed tonight. When did you start working with the workshop, and how did you find them?
A real introduction to the workshop actually came this summer, and we participated with them in a project they called the Deadline Workshop. And basically they put 6 actors in a room with 6 playwrights, and over a period of about 6 weeks they write 6 short plays. And my company was invited to come in total. They worked with the actors for 4 weeks and then brought in me and one other director from our company, and we did 6 short plays. And from then on out, we've been here a lot.
What is the name of your theater company?
Talisman Theater.
Okay, and you're located here in the Chicago area?
Yes.
Okay, what is it like as a director to pick up a brand new script that hasn't been produced before?
It's great. having a living playwright, I mean, we do a lot of classics, and there are a lot of questions you can't get answered from dead playwrights. However, having a living playwright, it's more of a dialogue in the structure of the piece itself, so it's a lot of fun. The All-American Diner came to us, and we felt very, very comfortable with the way it was written. And there have been very minor changes from when we saw it, because it went through the whole process here at the workshop of doing readings and things like that. So the play was in very good shape. So it was just a matter of doing a few nips and tucks and a couple changes to make it flow really, really smoothly in production. So.
Have you ever experienced the challenge of like a playwright coming up to you in the middle of the rehearsal process and changing the ending or changing something significant that makes it more difficult for you as a director?
No.
That's wonderful.
Part of the reason that doesn't happen is we try to really maintain a lot of good communication, particularly in the beginning, and make sure that everybody's very comfortable with the process. And usually what happens so far is it has been me who's suggested changes and things like that. We did have an experience on this production that there were things that the playwright wanted to cut that the actors had grown very attached to, so it was a real challenge to try to finesse it, so that the playwright got what they want and the actors got what they want, because once they get something set, they build a structure that they need, so that they need to say that to get the next thing, and you can't just pull it out sometimes. So.
Can you tell us a little bit about the set on this production, and if there's any interesting stories or elements that go along with the play?
Oh yeah. The set is a fully functional diner. We have cooking facilities back there. We have refrigeration. And one of the sort of metaphors for the piece is that it's a sort of returning home to figure out where your roots are and what it's all about. And through the process of the entire play, the entire diner gets completely dismantled. They rip out the floor, they knock holes in walls. From the beginning of the play, you see a very nice, circa like 1930s, 20s diner. At the end of the play, you see a total disheveled mess.
Well, I look forward to the play this evening, and I hope that many people enjoy it as much as I probably will. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
That's it.
Rolling.
Okay. We do a lot of classical works in addition to new plays.
Hold on, stop.
Okay.
Look at me a little bit too, because
Okay.
before you were only looking at me,
Right.
and now you're looking at the camera, so
Okay.
we'll try that again.
Okay, still rolling.
All right.
Okay.
We do a lot of classical works in addition to new plays.
I'm going to stop you. I was,
Okay.
when you moved, I was refraining. So
Sorry.
hold on a second. And we are rolling.
Okay. We do a lot of classical works in addition to new plays. And I really enjoy the dialogue with a new playwright. A lot of times when working on a classical piece, there are questions that you simply can't get answered. And with a new play and a living playwright, that becomes a dialogue, and there are a lot of questions about the play that you can get information you really need in terms of making the production better from straight from the horse's mouth, and you don't have to do a lot of guessing about it. So.
I think that's all we need.
Okay, do you want more
No.
reaction?
It's been years.
I guess it has. Baby brother, you're a sight for sore eyes. Took that damn neck brace off, I see.
Well, yeah, I did.
Thing was on so damn long, I thought that was the way you were supposed to look. Your head just planted there like it was encased in ice.
Well, it's off now.
Nothing moving but your mouth. You look like Senor Wences. Is that right? Is that right?
It's off, Alex. Okay.
Grandma used to say that all the time, remember? She'd come back from Tripoli or Tehran or Tangier. She'd be gone for 6 months. She'd skip the U's. And she'd come back from Venice or Verona or Vienna, and that's the first thing she'd say. You kids are a sight for sore eyes.
I was hoping you guys would have made it for the funeral.
I wanted to, Alex.
I couldn't get away. I was out on the coast, doing some important business, meeting some people. I couldn't get away.
East or west?
What?
You said you were on the coast. Which one? East or west?
Oh, west. I was out near LA. You ever been out there? It's beautiful. And the women, I'm telling you, Alex, you can...
How you been, little sister? You look great.
Rested. I'm sorry, Alex, that I couldn't make Grandmother's funeral either, but there were obstacles in my way.
No need for either of you guys to apologize. Little we saw of her.
I don't believe this restaurant. It hasn't changed a bit.
Nope. Everything stays the same here. I like it that way. I don't like things slipping out of my hands with no control over them.
You still make that tuna melt with albacore?
Yep. Cheddar cheese and cottage fries on the side. You can get a small chef salad with that. 75 cents extra. That's different, I think.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, people are a little more health conscious these days. Screaming for raw vegetables, so give it to them, I say. What the hell, can't hurt.
No, it can't. I see you still have the all-American burger on the menu. Still a
Half pound of the finest American ground meat, stuffed full with my secret herbs and spices. And I still refuse to serve it well done. I will not ruin a great piece of meat by charring the hell out of it. It is a goddamn sacrilege. Geez, here I am jabbering away, looking like I just got out from underneath an outhouse. Let me go clean up before the customers come. Not that you guys aren't as important as the customers. I didn't mean... Oh, hell, you guys know what I mean.
Alex, you...
Yeah.
You still put those little American flags on your sandwiches instead of the toothpicks?
Sure do.
Alex!
Something else? Little brother?
You know, Grandma's will divided this restaurant equally between the three of us. I mean, you did see that, didn't you?
I saw it. But I tried like hell not to pay attention to it. Unfairest goddamn thing you ever heard of, isn't it? I worked my fingers to the bone all these years. She must have made out her will right after she went to America. She smoked that goddamn opium, that loony old... Yeah, I guess I know you guys each own a third. So?
We've talked about it, Alex. We've talked about it a lot. We need them. We think we need to sell it, Alex. The diner. We want to sell the diner, Alex.
We own 2/3. We've got the legal right.
You'll sell this place when hell turns into Hawaii. You'll sell it over my goddamn rotting, festering, bloated, worm-filled body. That's how you'll sell this diner. And remember, anything on the menu? It's yours. Jeez, it's great to see you guys. You're a sight for sore eyes.
It's drafty in here. I got this sudden twinge. It'll go away. Don't worry. With time, it'll go away.
Damn, I don't believe it.
There, Alex! Don't do that to me! There!
Hell of a job.
Don't do it anymore. I don't like to be frightened like that.
Where'd you get that thing?
In the attic, the house.
The attic. What were you looking for up there?
Nothing, just rummaging.
You sure?
Yes, why else?
A lot of them seem out of focus.
Those are the ones I took. Grandma was always gone. I was only 5 or 6. I became the official
Family photographer, I remember. Yeah, you'd line us up and make us say cheese. You kept us there for hours.
It only seemed that long. Look! Here's one with Grandma.
What the hell has she got on?
It's a serape. A cake from Mexico. She must have been in the M's then. Oh, here's one with you and Dave in your football helmet. You're the Bears and he's the Packers. You guys look so cute.
I spent 2 years trying to teach that little son of a bitch to play football. Wanted no part of it. Just like watching, he said. And becomes a Packer fan on top of it. The Packers. Right. Little son of a bitch spiked me as always. You stayed though. A Bear fan to the end.
No, I'm a Packer fan now. They're my team. They're who I root for. Not the Bears, Alex. The Packers.
What? No, you always hated them. What happened?
It's been all downhill since the Super Bowl. All downhill. Aging, complacency, a few bad drafts. The Packers have a younger, quicker defense and a more explosive offense. Our quarterback is better, and so is our running game. Our special teams, too. Oh, you think one thing's gonna make the difference? Get real, Alex. A glorified assistant coach, and he can't play middle linebacker. I'm a Packer fan now. I hate the Bears, just like Dave.
You're not making this reunion any easier for me, are you?
Now, should I?
You're a lot feistier than I remember you, Carol. I'm not sure I like that.
I could easily hate you the way Dave. All those years, even for you as crazy as you can be, what you did, I still don't understand. 11 years, you don't talk to either of us.
I was in a bad mood.
You don't answer our calls, you don't write. I traveled 2,000 miles by car to see what's wrong, and you've got a gone fishing sign on the door. I hope you caught a lot of fish.
You and Dave stopped after that.
Even a dog, after he's been kicked enough, knows when to stop.
That's a lousy comparison.
Is it? You hurt us, Alex. You don't know how much.
Maybe I do. A lot of times bullets just come flying at you from all directions. And when you're dodging enough of them, you can't pick and choose. If my head had been a little clearer, I maybe would have done things differently. But I can't say for sure.
Sometimes I needed you so bad. I'm not good at dodging things.
When everything gets settled here, we got a lot of talking to do, you and I.
Coffee? Alex, what's this?
Ah, it's nothing, little sister.
It's so old and dirty. Alex, that's one of Mother's letters, isn't it? Where'd you find it?
Outside, I blew out a tree stump today. A lot of the trees are rotted. Dutch elm, the guy told me. So I cut down the bad ones, I blow out all the stumps. She must have dug a hole and put this in there.
Let me see it.
Later. No. We'll go home, relax, I'll show it to you.
And Mother's letters.
Our crazy mother's letters.
Don't call her that.
You didn't know her. I did. And I could tell you stories of our mother's loony legacy. A box full of her golden thoughts, allegedly compiled for us to read after she died. Wisdom post-mortem. She was fucking nuts, Carol. She blew herself and her father up with dynamite. What should I call her?
I knew they were out there. At least one. I knew, or surmised at the very least.
What do you mean?
I had a dream, and I saw it. The last few years, my dreams have been so vivid, and I remember this one. I saw Mother in the yard singing a show tune. Probably Maria. You told me that was her favorite. And she was carrying a digging tool.
A shovel.
No, the other one, the smaller one. The one named after a detective.
A spade.
Yes! It was small. A small digging tool. Well, probably that one. And she hummed Maria and got on her hands and knees behind that old shade tree. The one you put the treehouse in?
The treehouse Dave fell out of and talked about suing me.
Right in back of it. She got on her hands and knees and hummed and merrily dug a nice-sized hole, placed the letters or letter in, covered the hole, and went back into the house, brimming with a secret.
This was all in a dream?
Yes.
That's the stump I blew out today. The one with the treehouse.
Not a coincidence. A karmic moment. I'm gonna go check for more. Do you have one of those things? A spade?
There's nothing else back there, Carol. No more letters. Don't waste your time.
Where's the spade?
In the shed. What if you do find any more? So what?
Well, maybe I can take the square pegs out of round holes and start all over again. The spade is in the shed.
God, I'm starving. What have we got to eat?
We?
I mean, what's on our... Of course. All I've got to do is look at the board. It's all there. The whole menu, that is, it's right there.
Nothing changes here, remember? Hey, you got the neck brace back on, I see. A little twitch, huh? A slight twinge?
Flares up every once in a while. Nothing I can do about it.
Lay down. I'll make that neck of yours as supple as a baby's.
No. Thanks.
How much you actually get for that car accident anyway?
You know how much. You used to say it every time you used to ask me, every time you saw me. $450,000? $450,000. Damn, like a mantra.
I remembered. I just want to hear you say it again. $450,000. And now you say you're broke? $450,000. Damn.
You think that's a lot of money? Seriously? Guys put more than that up their nose. $450,000 is peanuts. A drop.
Happened. She showed me some papers. Said she was going to put them away with letters. I had forgotten all about it.
Papers.
She turned all the property over to me, baby brother. I find those papers, this place is still mine. make sure it stays quaint. Could you give me that bottle off the counter, please?
I never knew you were a drinker.
Business and social.
Which is this?
Neither. I just want to get drunk. Silly idea. Thinking the first board we look under, we'd find it.
What is this? Armageddon?
Hey, baby brother. Where's the new owner?
Just got this in the mail. The representative is tied up right now. They'll be sending somebody. The hell with that. What's going on here?
Just a little experiment, David. Alex and I thought maybe Mother's letters might be hidden here under the floorboard.
It's gotta be on. Carol, is there any reason for your assistance in this ridiculous scheme? If he finds those letters, and I admit the chances are slim and none, but if he finds them, we cannot, I repeat, cannot sell this place. We're out. Without a penny. And he wins.
I didn't think of it that way. Him winning. I want those letters.
She wants those letters, baby brother.
Quit calling me baby brother. We're selling this place, make no mistake. Maybe after they knock the place down and we all have our money, you'll find those letters. But for right now, you're not going to touch another one of those goddamn floorboards! Oh.
You got anything else to add to that, baby brother?
Hey! Hey, I remember this! Think it's worth anything?
We'll try again later. Well, Davey, where's the big conglomerate, huh? The big money boys. Couldn't make it today, huh?
They'll be here. Don't worry about it. We're sorry to inform you our representative is unable to meet you at the present time. We will notify you on our return to your area.
Nice letter. The personal touch.
He'll be here. You have glasses?
This is the diner, remember? Behind the counter.
Don't bail out on me, Carol.
Why do you say that? I'm not bailing out. I just want to find those letters. Don't confuse me.
They'll be here. With cash in hand. You'll thank me for this, Alex. A few years of the good life, you'll be grateful. A bank account would do you a world of good, believe me. We all know it's hard for you all these years here. But think of your family, your flesh and blood. You can live on the money with your lifestyle for years. All your dreams come true. Bass fishing all day. Camping. Coon hunting.
Coon hunting? I never hunted a coon in my entire life. I wouldn't know a coon if he bit me in the ass and sang the Star Spangled Banner. What do I look like, Davy Crockett?
Think of your family. Your family, Alex.
Coon hunting. You know, I don't hear Carol complaining. No, sir, not a peep.
Yeah.
You know, you never see Carol betting against the Packers.
Oh, sir.
I'm not giving up this place without a hell of a fight. And you know who always wins the fights between the two of us.
You bastard. You smug, contented cow. You make me laugh, you know that? G.I. Joe schlepping hamburgers. That isn't funny to you? Hell, it's a laugh riot. Named Alex, guess who after? Jesus Christ, all those years you can't even pick up a telephone you didn't even know.
Why don't you have him?
The explanation too cryptic for you? Wasn't that clear? She was certifiably insane. She saw black when the rest of the world saw white. She cried when we laughed, and even worse, vice versa. She tore her hair out by the roots. She screamed for mommy, and howled for daddy, and shrieked for Alex for days, weeks, months. Would you let her be a mother?
I consider this betrayal, David. You betrayed trust. Damn.
That's why we need the money to sell this place. We need to sell this place. We have nothing, either of us.
Carol,
I have no husband. I
Yes.
The helmets are missing.
Really? Yeah. He's good. Yeah, he's right. Especially for us. He used to do some visit. It's a nice location. I have my Irish jeans.
First thing they ever did, first thing workshop. Oh,
Ma was having one of her little parties. All those phony, pseudo-artistic friends of hers. Painters who can't sell their paintings, and writers who can't sell what they write. All thinking if they talk long enough and loud enough, everyone will think they're undiscovered geniuses. Well, Ma sent me downstairs to the wine cellar, the corner of the basement where the cheap wine was stored. The wine cellar for a nice bottle of Chardonnay, honey. Sure. So I went down and got the bottle. But when I went to open the door, the damn doorknob fell off, and I couldn't get out. Now, I was a tough little kid, but it was pitch black down there, and no way out. Some time goes by, and nobody comes to get me. They're having a good enough time, I guess, where they're not missing my nice bottle of Chardonnay. And I'm trying to open the door, you know, I got nothing to hang on to, and it's so damn black down there. It's black like a hole in hell. And nobody comes for me. So, I crawl through the dark, along the wall, trying to get to that old coal chute. Because if I can get there and open it up, I can crawl up and out. But damn if I don't do just that. And the funny thing is, I'm still hanging on to that bottle of wine. I dragged myself in the house, dirty, disheveled, all clutching that fucking bottle, full of that dark basement. And Ma looks at me and says, honey, I asked for a Chardonnay. This is a Cabernet. That's my story.
I missed you so much.
You weren't the only one left all alone, little sister, believe you me. Let me try another one. Those goddamn letters are here somewhere.
Let me try this.
Thank you. I couldn't have done it without. Now let's look for those letters. Over here.
Finger hurt?
It's nothing, just bend it.
Cold water probably works better than spit. Who knows, though, maybe onto something there. Suck in your thumb to take the pain away.
What the hell are you doing to this floor?
What does it look like?
You're tearing the place apart. You can't do that. It's in the process of being sold. Just leave things the way they are. Leave them the way they are.
Or what?
You saw the letter. I showed it to you. The corporation's coming in for this place. We're going to sell it with or without your approval. Ah! It's all in the letter.
We're sorry to inform you our representative is unable to meet you at the present time. We will notify you upon return to your area. That's the same letter you got before. same thing. You get these how often?
Every day.
The same letter? Ah! Oh, we're sorry. Our representative is unable to meet you. At the present time, we will notify you upon return to our area.
Sometimes 2, 3 a day. It's a typical corporate ploy. You should know that. They're always ambiguous. They hide what they're doing behind generalities. It's all part of the game. But you can be sure they've got a fist balled up in their white gloves.
Fist in a white glove, huh? It's old wood. You should tell them now when they get here. The place is falling apart.
This is...
Find anything?
Nah, nothing.
We'll try another.
Stop it! Both of you! Oh, ha, ha, ha. Carol, what the hell gets into you? We need this place intact for the buyer. Stop it, goddammit!
Alex, Brick's stuck here. Attic. Tarot cards.
It was a fortune-telling period. She sat down once, looked at the cards, and told me I'd be dead before I'm 30. I realized what she said and cried. I was comforted by the fact she'd read the same fortune as my 60-year-old grandmother.
I've got to go. I've got a lot more rummaging to do.
You are really beginning to irk me, Carol. I'm telling you.
Did she teach you how to read fortunes?
Nah.
Too bad.
You think you've won, don't you?
Won what?
Even if you never find those worthless letters, you've won her over to your side. She'll never sell now, you think.
Don't you think so? That's very interesting. It's great old wood. But it's decayed. Should be replaced, the whole floor.
You're not going to do it. I'm going to get this place.
Really?
Yep. You always thought I was weaker than you. And maybe I was. But not anymore. Because I know what I'm fighting for. And you don't have the slightest idea.
Tell me more.
All I want is to sell this place and get the cash. The money. The books.
The moolah! Nobody uses that one much anymore. It has a nice ring to it, though. Hey, how about smackers? Yeah, like an old Edward G. Robinson movie. 100,000 smackers apiece if I taste it right. Smackers, I like that one.
All I want is the money. And you want, what the hell do you want, Alex?
I want to keep this place, that's all.
No, there's something else. You've always been a lot less tangible than me. I've always known I've wanted money. And easy ways to get it. And not much else. With you, you think life is more complicated than that. Things are what they are. What I want, I can touch. What you want, you can only flail at!
I really did want you to kiss my feet. Is that tangible enough for you?
There are more sanitary ways of getting this place from you.
Like?
You're going to think that it would...
guess they down in the attic was hard. Tell me again why we had to do this so I don't feel so silly.
Bringing all this old stuff in here is gonna give us good luck. No way. Here.
Now, like I said, we gotta be careful here. I'm not knocking out big chunks of walls, just a little bit here and there. Well, I gotta be careful. I can't have this place falling down on me. Not when I'm this close to keeping it for good.
Of course. Let's get started, please. Bigger, Alex. A bigger piece. We need more room so we can look behind the wall. One more time with the hammer, okay? Good. Very good. Beautiful.
I didn't want to make it quite that big.
Give me the flashlight, please. This time we'll do something for luck. This will help, Alex. Stuff in every corner for luck. Maria, I just found the girl. Oh. Remember these? Grandma got them for you guys. And the problem was they were pro size and you guys were little kids.
Good old grandma.
Alex, go on. Yes. La la la, la la la, la la la, la la. This is it. Positively. Yes.
I see something. I'll have to crawl in and get it, but I see something. It's a box of some kind.
God.
What the hell? Make him stop! Carol, I'm talking to you! Make him stop!
It was mine.
Oh.
Ma took it away from me. Said it was a silly toy for a boy. Said she'd hide it where I'd never find it.
Carol?
Hi, David. This was Alex's.
Carol, stand up 1 second, will you? You're going to return this place to the way it was. Even if you have to work night and day, you're going to put it all back together again, Alex. When the buyer comes, you'll have it done, Alex! on you again? You've got to snap out of it, Carol. Wake up!
We're looking for Mother's letters. We can't stop until we find
You're
them.
tearing the place apart. Hell with our mother's letters.
We're not selling it, David. I'm not selling my share. And that's that.
That's that. Geez, that's too bad. I thought we were all straightened out. But I should have known. The way you've been acting lately. Well, congratulations, Alex! You won! Wait a minute. Wait just a second. I have another letter here. A special one. Alex, Carol, you're not going to believe what I just found. I hardly believe it myself, but goddamn it, there it is, Carol. It's your signature sitting right next to mine in black and white, like Tweedledum and Tweedledee.
My signature on what?
A contract, Carol. Demanding that this place be sold and the profits to be split up 3 ways. There it is.
Amazing, all the clutter.
It's really not that much if you think about it, you know, it's just done well.
What's not saying that much?
I mean, it's not that much destruction. You put 3
Okay,
holes,
you clean it up then. You tell me how much destruction it is.
7,000 knives.
I know exactly how much destruction. It's half hour to 45 minutes for the cleanup of this every night. Once an hour and a half set every morning. That's how much destruction.
And the food cooking all the time. There's a lot of details in this play.
It's incredible. It's just incredible.
Realism.
Yeah. So think of all the milk they have to drink.
Oh, the food, I know. Hey, what can you see through that wall? It's like a neon light through that hole.
Which one where?
Like
Oh,
this-
so all that's the work lights, yeah.
Oh, it's, okay, yeah.
From here I couldn't tell. It looks purple for some reason.
It is purple.
Oh, okay.
Because it's gelled so that it doesn't...
Yeah.
That's something we should maybe think about.
I didn't see it till I had my eye in this lens.
Isn't there another, like a wall or something in there?
Yeah, there should be.
Cool.
That's what I'm confused about.
I gotta tell Mark how good this was.
Glad you're happy, Matt.
I'm happy. Oh yeah, definitely. I just like to see it in context.
You're not the author, are you?
No, heavens,
Oh.
no.
He's the sound designer.
Okay.
So-
Well, I love the music.
I wish I had written something.
Okay, they will be up shortly.
Okay, I was getting shots
Mark?
of your wonderful stage.
Mark?
Yes.
But you probably want your name going with your face.
Yeah,
Why don't you just begin
sure.
your sentence?
Are you going to ask the question, or?
Yeah, I was going to, but that'd be kind of awkward when you say my name is. So maybe I can introduce you, you know,
Okay.
and I'll try and get a graphic up there or something. But you're looking real good then. Okay, I just want to make sure that I can get your name in there. It'd be easier for me if you said your name, you know, in the question. I'll ask you what your name is and what part you played. I may not use that, but we'll see.
Okay. I mean, just, the first question was, what's it like being
Yeah.
in a new play?
Here, I'll ask you again. This is an original work here at the Chicago Dramatist. A lot of the other plays around Chicago are well established and have been around for years. Is it a different process that the actor goes through in preparing for a new piece versus an old? No, that's not the question you wanted.
I'm just.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm really tired.
That's okay.
No. What's it like being
What's
an
it? What's the
original
difference
work?
between doing what?
Like a classic and this original piece. What's the difference as an actor?
Okay. Well, are we running or?
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Whenever you're ready, just answer it. I'm not going to have my part in the final version. I'm just asking you.
Sure.
So.
I guess the difference between doing a new work and something that's established or classically known play is that, I mean, it's completely virgin territory. You don't know. There's no sense memory of anybody else doing it before. So it's an extremely exciting way about going about the work than anything else that's been established. And I think there's all the excitement's heightened by the fact that, I mean, the possibilities are limitless. I mean, you can get in there and you can do anything, and I think I tried pretty much everything. Crazy. That's why I got smaller and smaller, smaller. No, it's very exciting to do. It's something that you realize that you're the first person doing this on the stage. We are the first people doing this on a stage. It's been read before, and it's like a little baby. You just want to hold it and make sure that you're treating it correctly. At least I do. That's how I feel about it. So.
Okay. Your character in the play was so, well, all of you were in competition in one way or another, but especially right here. That love-hate feeling, I mean, how did you tap into those, emotions?
That's easy.
Okay, tell me a little bit about the play, and this is for purposes of getting people excited about coming to see the play.
Sure. I think that what you do is when you see the Valley family, I think you see so many sides of your own family in it. And I think that anybody's going, oh boy, I really don't want to see any more of my family. I think that what you do is this family tries to heal itself. And I think that any family that has any kind of problems, that's have tried to face it, things that they can't find the key, or they can't find the piece of the puzzle to put it together, to solve it, to do something. I think that that's what this family is attempting to do in their own way. And I think that at the end of the night, when you come away, you feel satisfied. You go away at least hopeful and renewed in faith that there is something basically in the family unit that renews our own hope. And I think that's what the Valley's, that's what this whole All-American Diner, it's the place. The diner's the place where we all come to, but that's what we find, I think.
Wonderful. Plays are obviously an important part of your life and the audience life, and hopefully the world will open their eyes to the importance of the art here. But as a Chicago actor, I mean, how do you feel that the career is in this country now? I mean, is it something that you would encourage other people to go into? What are the drawbacks of dedicating your life to being an actor?
Oh, gee, that's
so hard.
That's really simply answered as anybody who really wants to do it will have to do it. And anybody who will find other things to do with their life will simply not do it. It's such a hard profession. It's probably the most hardest profession. And we're all making a living doing it and struggling to, and we all find something in this, in the Talisman Theater, that we believe in. And that's why we all make it our livelihood. And anybody who doesn't believe in it that much will find other things to do, and they will gradually not do it as professionally as we are. And I think that's probably the easy way to answer it. Because everybody's got talent. It's just that hard work that you put into it. That's all.
I'll ask you a couple questions, and you can just wait
Okay.
until you see whatever works. Okay?
That's fine.
Okay. What's your name?
Stephanie Heller.
And you're the stage manager?
Yeah. Stage manager, light board operator, soundboard operator.
Well, you do a lot. Okay, this play surprised much of the audience because you tore the set apart. What's involved with putting it back together every night?
The floor is pretty easy. The wall gets replaced every night. The tiles get replaced every night. The rest of it's pretty much just washing dishes, I guess. Is the best way to do it.
Do you have help with all those jobs that you have?
I mean, well, the cast has been really good about helping out, especially when we're short on time. So.
Do you have higher aspirations in theater in terms of behind the scenes, or do you just work wherever the need is?
Well, no, I've been working as a stage manager here with Talisman, but I'm also an actress, and I'm also writing a show. So I'm kind of diversified, I guess.
Okay, I think it's all you need.
Okay.
I took forever at all on the shelf anyway.
On the cutting room floor.
There
I think I'll be on the cutting room floor today.
You just get erased. You just get erased.
Yeah. So we can't afford to lose a tape.
God, that's not funny, and it's true. Do you know how many times they make us use tape over and over?
Mm-hmm.
I can imagine.
Yeah, I
can imagine.
I'm like, where's that
I
glitch?
have friends who work at the station.
Yeah, I went and interviewed the mayor, and I had a glitch. No. Used it about 100 times. Okay. Okay. What is your name?
My name is Dean Schmidt.
Why don't we start in complete sentences, and you can say, my name is Dean Smith, and I've been acting here in Chicago for X many years. And maybe you can say one thing I find rewarding about. I don't know.
Okay.
We'll try that, and then we'll ask a different question.
All right. Okay, my name is Dean Schmidt, and I've been acting in Chicago professionally for 3.5 years, ever since I moved here.
Okay.
Oh, no.
No.
Not out of questions.
Sorry, but, okay. You did some stage combat up there.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of different elements, I guess, that go into this play, and in all plays. It's not just learning lines and learning how to understand the characters. It's also a lot of physical and I guess blocking, things like that. Can you expound a little bit for me on that aspect?
Yeah, I mean, it's this play provides a lot of challenges physically for an actor. There's several instances of combat, using of reasonably dangerous tools. Like we have a crowbar, which has caused a couple of nicks and has banged people up a little bit. And so you have to use good technique, in order to give the illusion that, that I'm choking somebody or that, or during the fight sequence. I think both Dave and I have been trained in stage combat. I studied when I was in school at the University of Iowa, and I was actually certified in there's an association called the Society of American Fight Directors, which is trying to standardize the way that we fight and the safety standards and all that kind of thing. And so I'm a member of that also. I think it's a very good fight. I think it works very well.
Great. Great. I had a question that skipped me. It left my memory, so I'm just going to go to you. And you probably can answer this, sure.
Hmm?
Waiting for them?
That's out the way.
Chris is making sure you can stand.
Where does this have to be held? Like here?
I can hear you.
You can hear me here?
Yes.
Well, I talk with my hands. This is going to be bad.
Can you put it on or you can have somebody hold it for you. I can't do it. But maybe
What are we holding?
You want she wants to use her hand lock. Maybe you can sit
I can't.
and hold it for her. If you wouldn't mind.
I'll hide it
I
behind
can't
the
talk
thing.
unless I have my hands
Is this
available.
hidden now?
I think it's
Oh,
probably.
I don't see it at all.
Oh, good.
Okay, good.
I just see her.
Okay, well, I have an introductory paragraph or a sentence, whichever one you want. So,
Would you have something on your mind? You might just start talking to me?
sure.
Go for it.
Well, my name is Mary Hatch. I'm a co-founder of this company and an actress. I have been in Chicago for almost 8 years, I guess. And I'm still not making a living as an actress, so I don't recommend it to anybody. I have a master's degree in acting. It's a very difficult field, but if you really have to do it, as David said, you'll do it. I think this is a great show. I think Joe Urbanic has written a wonderful, wonderful play about 3 siblings who come to terms with their past. And like kids, destroy things. They destroy the house around them to come to terms with it. I think it's a great piece. Funny and wacky, dark, and moving.
Wonderful, wonderful. What's it been like to work so closely with these 2 guys here in such a brother relationship? It's kind of weird. I don't know. I mean, there's so many elements to your relationship in this family. What process was that like?
Oh, it's great. I've been working with Dean for 3 years, I think, and he's like a brother. David and I met last year. He did As You Like It with us, and so we became very close. I think we work very well and like a family, and we have our moments just like families too. We can get on each other's nerves, and we do.
Okay, I got all I need, except for that. If I can get the mic back, I'd like to get some just generic stuff to you guys. Well, it's all clean now, but kind of fiddling around the stage afterwards, and I'll say anything. That they're running around the clock, not just the dressing room and then on the stage afterwards, putting up your props and.
One show.
But you were Johnny on the spot. You were there for a